Okay. So in order to do this layout page, we need to create this from this floor plan view dimensioned. Again, usually when you build a house, you build it in working plan view. When you're done building the house, you come here to floor plan view dimensions. The things that we need to do to this plan, we need to put in our dimensions. So we're going to run dimensions. Typically, when we run our dimensions, we'll start here on the left. You go to the dimension tool here, which is the ruler.
Mhm.
And when you select, it's going to give you a drop down. We do point to point,
Okay.
which is this little X line to the other little X. Once it's got a check mark, you're ready to go. And then you just click on the edge and drag it across. And then you're going to click on the edge again and drag it across. And click on the edge again and drag it. And this time when you drag it, you go to the outside of the house. Okay.
Okay.
As you can see here, you have this layout page, I believe. I gave you this printout. Do you still
Mhm.
have it? This printout? Do you still
Yeah.
have it? Yes?
Yeah.
So you can copy that to do your dimensions. You're going to run those dimensions when you do a floor plan. You're going to run outside for like the house, and then you would have to do outside for the porch, and then total.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, so to do that, it would look like this. You would do your point to point, and you would grab a point from here, because that's the main house, and you would grab it to the back. And then you would just click on the number. See how the number is right here?
Yeah. 14.
Click
45.
in the middle and drag it out. Okay, so that would give you that 45.6. You would do the same for the 15. And then to get the total, you would grab it somewhere in here, go all the way to the back. When it snaps, you're good. Click on it and pull it out. That's how you do your outside dimensions. You're going to do the same for your windows. You have to mark where your windows are. So you would come here to the window, find the edge, click on it, and then pull it down to the front of the house. To there. And then you would just click on it and pull it out. Now you'll notice you can move your window on the fly here. So you could click on this window and move it manually, and you see how the number changes?
Mhm.
So it's locked onto that window. You can also click on the window and click inside of this number, and you can put 23 feet or whatever you want, and it will move it again.
Okay.
All right, so those are different ways of changing dimensions while you're in the middle of the plan and you're working. So those are the outside dimensions. Typically for like the windows, we'll run front to front, and then from front to front. Okay, so we don't go from here to here. We only do one side of this window to the front side of this window.
Okay, because see the customer one change the window, you have to mention for the side, the first side, and you need to point at the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always give them one side, because if the window, let's say it's not to the same amount of dimensions completely as what we have, then they have the rough opening for the beginning here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
that tells them where the window starts, but we're not going to give them the whole,
And,
okay? So they just know where to put the starting point. Now for this back window, we just run it from the back. We'll just run it from here because it's closer to here. And I'll go into detail on that when we do foundation plan, why we're doing this one measurement from this side and why we're doing these measurements from this side. But for right now, just know that that's how you put in your window dimensions. Okay. These markings here will automatically populate. See this W03? That will automatically go in when we do our window schedule. So don't worry about putting that in. The program does that for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Same thing with this D11. You don't have to put that. The program would put that in for you.
Okay.
Okay. So those are the dimensions, and you just have to run them all the way around the house, every single room. Well, actually, not every single room, but every wall. Okay. So like you see this wall and this wall, like I'm not going to put the dimension from here to here if I already have it from here to here. So sometimes you'll notice it's not in every single room. But like if it's a long span like this, I'll go ahead and put it. If you have a question, just go ahead and drop the dimension. It's not a big deal. Okay. So those are dimensions. We have to have them even for, you know, to locate the island, you have to have your dimensions. See, so like here, I probably need a dimension here for these cabinets. So I would need to put a dimension from here to here. We'll put one from there to there. And those are the countertop cabinets. It's going to be these. One moment, it's loading. So that would be the dimension from here to here.
Okay.
Okay. So those are dimensions. Don't worry. Like I'm recording this video, so you'll have it as a reference. And if you have questions, you can just reach out and I'll be able to answer them for you. When you're working on live projects and things like that. So don't worry, I'll be able to answer those questions for you. Okay, so those are dimensions. Now, you know how to put in windows, obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go over that. The next thing we need to go over for your foundation or for your floor plan is these lintels. See these L2s?
Yeah.
This is a concrete house. So remember we were talking about lintels that go over windows and doors? Okay, so this is how we know which lintel goes there. We need to mark it on every opening. So the garage door, every window, and every exterior door. Interior doors don't matter because they're not made out of concrete.
Okay.
Okay. So how do we know what lintel to put? So right here, what we can do for this one, because it's a double window, is measure from one side of the window to the other side of the window. That's 6 feet, 2 inches. So we need to do 6 feet, 2 inches, and we need 8 inches on each side of the window to put the lintel to sit on top of. So you put plus 16 inches. That's going to be 7'6". Now, in here, in this plan, you're going to have this diagram. To get to that diagram, you need to go over here to this side area, and where it says your plan, not layout, plan. You go to CAD details. You click on the drop down,
Mhm.
and where it says details, you double click on that. And in here, you're gonna see that there's a lot of stuff in here, okay?
Okay.
Your lintel information is right here. These blocks right here, these are lintels.
Okay.
So you need to find that 7'6" from these precast lintel chart. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna see that's 4 foot. No, 4'6". No, you go all the way down 7'6". Looks good. That one will cover it. So you're gonna select the L6, and that L6 is gonna be the lintel for that window. What I like to do is I like to go in here and I like to grab this chart
Copy everything. Okay.
and I copy it. And then up here, you can come see we're in details window. We're gonna go right back here to where it says floor plan view dimensions. And here you can go edit, paste. And now you can paste it in here. So you don't have to go back and forth. You'll have it
Okay.
right. See how I have mine right here?
Mhm.
So I can just access it on the go. Sometimes the lintel isn't gonna match the right dimension, the exact dimension of the window. That time it did. So see how I put L6 here? To
Mhm.
do L6, we go here to this T, which is text tools. You click here. You zoom in a little bit and you just type L6. L6. You can click here to make it on the center, align center. And then you have it there. You hit OK. Now you have your L6. Let me erase this one. And then you just drag it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhere in here. So it looks nice. And you're done there. So that lintel is going to cover this all from right here all the way to here. Okay.
Okay.
Now for here, we have an L2. This door is 36 inches. So again, we have to go 36 inches plus 16 inches equals 52 inches, which is 4 foot 4 inches. If I come over here to my lintel chart, 4 foot L1 doesn't cover it, but a 4'6" will cover it because we're gonna go 4, 4. So 4'6" L2. So we need to put a L2 here. You'll notice on the plan, every single window, every single opening has an
Okay.
L number on it. This one is L15. That one's L6. So you have to put a lintel marking on every opening. So those are your lintels. Next, bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, what we need to do for your floor plan, we have dimensions and we have your lintels. We need to make a window chart, a door and window chart. So I'm going to erase these and I'm going to show you how to do these. To do your window chart, you're going to go over here to tools. You're going to click on tools and you're going to go down to where it says schedules. You see all these schedules in here. You're
Mhm.
going to go to door schedule. And we're going to just drop it right there. And you're going to see every single door is listed.
What I have in the plan, right?
Yep, every single door that you have in the plan. Now, if you have 2 houses on this lot here, it's going to count both houses. So make sure that you only have 1 house per
In the
plan.
plan. Okay.
Yes, okay, because it will count every door from every house. Now, This has rough opening and header. We don't need those, so we're going to take them out. How do we take them out? You come here and you double click on the door schedule.
Mhm.
And in here where it says RO, you click on it, and click remove. And right here where it says header, you click on it and click remove. You hit OK. And now it's ready to go.
Okay, so do you need to take it out? DR is DR?
Yeah, so header and rough opening. I'm recording this video, so you'll have it. I'll upload it to
Okay.
YouTube. Okay.
Okay, okay.
And then for the window, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to tools. Actually, we already have the window open. So right here, see this drop down box? It's ready to go. Right here, window. Click on it. And we just put it right in here. Now we're going to double click it. And again, RO, remove, description, no header, remove. Hit OK. Again, every single window in this house is here. Okay. Now you see how it says egress, yes? Okay, some windows are going to be egress and some aren't. How do we know if it's an egress window? Some windows need to be classified as fire exits. The only windows that need to be classified as fire exits are going to be in bedrooms that don't have doors to get outside of the house. This bedroom has a door. This door goes to the back porch. Therefore, this is your fire exit. Don't need to use the window to get out. This bedroom does not have access to the outside of the house. Therefore, these two windows are fire exits. So what we need to do for here is we need to label these as egress windows. So we click here. We can copy that note by coming down here, and we're just going to paste it right here. Double click in there and type egress, EGRESS. And we need to put that right over here, over the where it says lintel, so they know that we're using these windows as fire escapes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so every window, so this room needs one, and that's the only room that needs an egress, because this one has a door and this one has a door. So this window is the only one that needs an egress. So this window and this window, we can open those. And you'll see where it says options, we can check the egress box. Once we check that egress box, up here in this window schedule, it's going to tell you that they're egress windows. Okay?
Okay.
So those are your windows and your door schedules. And this is your header detail. We'll talk about hatching later. I'll get into hatching. So right now, what we need to do, we need to take this to this layout plan, right? So I got to teach you how to do this layout. Did you get an email with the layout template?
Yeah.
Okay, did you download that template yet or no?
Yeah. Well, the new one now.
Okay.
You send it to me today.
Yeah. So what I'm
Mhm.
going to do is I'm going to stop this this video, and we'll go ahead and upload your template, and then we'll start one to teach you how to do the layout portion of it. Okay?
Okay.
So let me cancel this video 1 second. Let me hit stop share.